Good morning, children. I welcome you all in the GK period. Yes, so in the previous period, children, we saw in the GK textbook that there are total 7 units in it. So for PT1 period, there are Unit 1 and Unit 2, that is plants and animals and literature, language and literature. So in the last period, we have solved page number 7, 8 and 9. So now directly we are going to solve the page number 22. Why it is? Because directly on the page number 22 there plants and animals and language and literature unit is started. So we'll focus on it. So everyone, you have to take out your GK textbook and open it on page number 22. Understood? So what is there? Let's see. What do you observe in this picture, children? Yes, here are different plants. What do you think about it? Are these plants are really useful for us? Are they important for us? Let's see. Plants are really important for the planet and for all living things. Plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen from their leaves, which is humans and other animals need to breathe. Yes, children, all living things need this oxygen, which is very useful for us, and carbon dioxide is very harmful for us. So the plants, they absorb the carbon dioxide and release the oxygen. Living things need plants to live. They eat them and live in them. Plants help to clean water too. Isn't it? So in this way, plants are very useful for us. So now on page number 22, children, there is no writing task is given. Then what is there? There are some interesting facts about the plants which we don't know. So let us see. And what is there about the plants? We'll read it out. Everyone, you have to be focused and pay attention. See, conifers are woody trees that bear cones containing seeds. The wood from conifers is used for making paper and matchsticks. We all are using paper, no, for writing, or the textbook is made up of papers only. And even at home also we are using the matchsticks. So how it comes from? Yes, it comes from the conifers trees. Second, tea bushes grow on hillsides or slopes where it is cool and water drains out easily. Why the tea bushes grow on hillsides and slopes? Because the cold climate is very useful for the tea bushes, and the land which drains the water easily. So on slopes it is possible that the water drains out easily. That is why the tea bushes grow on hillsides and slopes. So the Darjeeling in West Bengal and Assam are known for producing good quality tea. It means Darjeeling and Assam, they are famous for the production of tea. Understood? The next, biggest flower in the world is Rafflesia. Do you know, children, which is the biggest flower in the world? Yes, that is Rafflesia. You can see it on the picture, in the picture. It grows nearly 1 meter wide. The Rafflesia flower, it grows nearly 1 meter wide. It flowers once every 10 years. It flowers once every 10 years. It has a very foul smell. It has very foul smell. The next, the juice of the bell fruit is a refreshing drink in summer. Do you know what is bell fruit? Bell leaves, which are used in the puja of Bhagwan Shankar, which is the favorite bell leaves. Yes, so the juice of this bell fruit is refreshing drink in summer. The leaves of the tree are considered sacred and are used in pujas. Yes, children. As we know, in the summer, the very hot climate is there. We easily get tired or exhaust. So for that, refreshing drink is needed, which we can get from this bale fruit. Next is, the leaves of the monkey puzzle tree are thick, spiny and triangular in shape. Monkey puzzle tree? What is that? Why the name is like this, monkey puzzle tree? Yes, children. We know one thing about the monkey. That is, the monkey, they always are climbing and jumping from one tree to another. So this monkey puzzle tree is the tree. Even this tree is also a puzzle for them. How to climb the tree? The tree gets its name because its spiny leaves make it difficult to climb. It puzzles even a monkey. For monkey, it is also just like a puzzle. That is why it is known as the monkey puzzle tree. Next, spices like saffron and cloves are actually dried flowers. Do you know spices, saffron and cloves? Saffron, kesher, cloves, lavang, which are used especially in the sweet dishes, that is kheer and all, etc. Isn't it? So they are actually dried flowers, children. They are actually dried flowers. Next, grasses cultivated from their seeds are called cereals. Grasses cultivated from their seeds are called cereals. For example, wheat, rice, barley and maize are all cereals. Wheat, rice, barley and maize are all cereals. Next, an apple with a nut below. An apple with a nut below, that is what a cashew nut is. See here, you can see it in the picture. That red color part is just like an apple and below it a nut. So this is what the cashew nut is. But the apple part is bitter in taste while the nut is delicious. And you know this thing, children, because we eat it. Last point, some plants like the Venus flytrap, the sundew and the pitcher plant eat insects. They are called insectivorous plants. Why they are called insectivorous plants? Because they can easily catch the insect and eat them. This is the picture of a Venus flytrap. Understood? So, these are some interesting facts about the plants. Really, these are the interesting. We don't know about this, isn't it? Yes. Now, let's see what is there in the picture. Oh, many animals are there, wild animals. Then now tell me, what do you think about the animals? Like plants, are they also useful for us, important for us? Let's see. Animals are exceedingly important as they are indispensable part of life. They are co-partners of man. They make man's life easy and comfortable by supplying so many products such as milk, butter, dairy product, wool, etc. They also help in so many ways. For example, horses, dogs, cats, cows, bulls and buffaloes. They carry loads. Again, they gives us milk, wool. So in this way, they help us. So they are also important and useful for us. We have to take care of them. Even for the plants also, we have to plant more trees. Okay. So now our page number 23, there is a writing task which is related to the animal. So everyone open page number 23. There we have to solve the questions. We have to tick the correct answer. The questions are related to the animals. See here, the first question is, which of these animals requires as little as 2 hours of sleep a day? Which of these animals requires as little as 2 hours of sleep a day? Option A, giraffe. Option B, gorilla. Option C, cats. Which is the correct answer? Yes. Option A, giraffe. You have to tick it with me. Second number question. They can hear very well. They were kept on the Eiffel Tower in Paris during World War I. to warn of approaching planes long before they could be seen or heard by human watchers. What are they? See here, they can hear very well. They were kept on the Eiffel Tower in Paris during World War I to warn of approaching planes long before they could be seen or heard by human watchers. What are they? Option A, owls. Option B, parrots. Option C, dogs. Which is the correct option? Option B, parrot. Do you know this thing? Very good. Third, which of these can run as fast as average horse? Which of these can run as fast as an average horse? Options A, most dogs. B, hyenas. C, grizzly bears. Which is the correct answer? Just think. Option A? No. Option B? Is it correct? Do you think so? Yes, children. Option B, hyenas, is the correct answer. So, tick it. Fourth number question. A chimpanzee can learn and recognize approximately how many words? Do you know about chimpanzee? So, this chimpanzee can learn and recognize approximately how many words? Option A, 100 to 200. Option B, 10 to 20. Option C, 1000 to 2000. Which is the correct option? Just think, children. A, B or C? What do you think? 10 to 20? No, I don't think so. 1000 to 2000? Or 100 to 200? Yes, children. Option A, 100 to 200 is the correct answer. Understood? Now, let's go towards the next question. Question number 5. Which of these can run faster than a horse and roar like a lion? Which of these can run faster than a horse and roar like a lion? And options are A, zebra, B, an ostrich, C, an hippopotamus. And the correct option is, what do you think, children? The correct option is zebra, ostrich or hippopotamus. Which is the correct option? It's B, an ostrich. Yes. Number 6. Which bird does almost everything in the air? It even eats and drinks while flying. Do you know such type of bird which does everything in the air only, even it eats and drinks in the air while flying? Let's see which is the bird. Which is the bird? Option A, vulture. Option B, swift. Option C, falcon. What do you think? Which is the correct answer? It's option B, swift. And the last question. Which animal can carry on two conversations at the same time? One by making clicking noises and the other by whistling. Which is the animal who carry on two conversations at the same time? An ape, a monkey or a dolphin? Which is the correct answer? Do you know? Just think. Okay, I will tell you. Option C, a dolphin is the correct answer. Understood? So in this way, we solved this question related to the animals. These are also the new things which we know. Right? Which we knew just now. Understood? Now the next page is language and literature. On this page, Now the task is related to the language and literature. Here word games are given. We like to play the word games, no? How to play? See here. There are many word games that help us to learn more words which increase our vocabulary. Here are two that you may play at home or in school if you have a free period. The first game is known as Words Within Words. Now what you have to do is, according to my instructions, you have to do, each of you should have a piece of paper and a pencil taken. A word is spelled out and written on the blackboard. Here it is, the blackboard is not there, that's why you will write it on your paper. Now a player has to try and form as many words as possible by using the letters in the word. Remember one thing, using a plural form of the main word is not allowed. So which player with the maximum words wins? Have you understood the task? Exactly what we have to do here? Shall we start? Let's see what is the word. I am also going to play with you, children? Yes, your first word is forest. That is F-O-R-E-S-T, forest. Now this is the spelling. Now we have to form the different words from this word. Remember, the plural form of the forest is not allowed. So will you try? I am also writing. See here. The first word is for. Another O-R. The next R-E-S-T. Again R-O-S-E. Again O-R-E. Again S-T-O-R-E. Again, find out, children, try to write down the new words. Yes. Just think. New is fort. Understood? Then set. Again soft, S-O-F-T. Again T-O-E. Understood? So like this, you have to write as many as words you can write. So at home, you can try it. Understood, no? How to find out the new words? Very good. Now, let's move towards the next game. What is given? Question number B. What is the new game? 2 or 3 letters are given. You can add letters before or after or both and form words. The player with the maximum number of words wins. See here now how to play this game. For example, words formed. Now, for example, the word is Ram, R-A-M, or we can say it as Ram, R-A-M. Now, by adding some letters after or before this word, we have to form the words. See here, for example, pram, P-R-A-M, pram. Only letter P is added before it. Then tramp, T is added. Then ramp, R-A-M-P. Here P is added after the word. Now cramp. Here C letter is added before word and P is added after the word. Again tramp. It is over. Then rampage. Here P-A-G-E, page is whole word is added after it. Now trample. Here T is added before it and PLE is added after it. Then trampoline. Here T is added before the word and poline is added after the words. So have you understood how to solve? Okay, let's try it. For example, the word is eat, E-A-T, eat. Now try to write down, form the words. Okay, your first word is neat, N-E-A-T. Got it? Second is seed, S-E-A-T. The next is great, G-R-E-A-T. The next is heat, H-E-A-T. The next is meat. So in this way you can add some letters before it or after it. Again, create, C-R-E-A-T. Then leather, L-E-A-T-H-E-R. So have you understood how to solve? Will you try it at home? Very good. Yes, children, very good. Now towards the next page, what is given? Let's see. Oh, similar sounding words. What we have to do here is similar sounding words. See here now. A certain words sound similar but have different meanings. Use the clue in A and B and select the answers from the box below. The first one has been done for you. It means it is simple. Do you know, just like a homophones. They are similar in sound. It means their pronunciation is same, but the meaning and spellings are different. So like that only, here are the options which we have to write with the help of help box. See here, it is the help box is mentioned. So first see, example is given. First A, water that falls from the clouds in the form of separate drops. That is called rain, R-A-I-N, rain. And B is an emperor's rule. That is R-E-I-G-N, rain. See, both are the same sounds. Both are pronounced same. But the spelling is different. R-A-I-N, rain, and R-E-I-G-N, also rain. And meaning see, water that falls from clouds, it is rain. And an emperor's rule, it is rain, R-E-I-G-N. So understood how to solve? Yes. Now the first one, what your papers, pencil, pens, etc. are collectively called? What we call it? It is stationery. See here the spelling. Stationery. So which one is the correct? S-T-A-T-I-O-N-E-R-Y. Stationery, first one. And not moving, the thing which is not moving, what we call? Stationery. But the spelling is S-T-A-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Understood? Yes. Second, a money that you pay to travel by bus, train, taxi. What we call it? A money that you pay to travel by bus, train, taxi. See the options. It's fare. F-A-R-E. It's fare. And B is just fair. F-A-I-R. F-A-I-R. Number 3, to change dash. To change dash. What we call? See here options. Yes, second number. To change, it means alter. Sometimes we are giving our dress for alteration. No, that is called change. Alter. A-L-T-E-R. Alter. And a holy table in a church or temple. A holy table in a church or temple. It is called also altar. But the spelling is A-L-T-A-R. What is the spelling? A-L-T-A-R. Understood? Fourth number. To sleep lightly. To sleep lightly. What we call it? To sleep lightly. D-O-Z-E. Doze. To sleep lightly. It is called doze. And next, a measure of medicine. Doctors are saying, no, take 1 dose, take 2 doses in a day, like that. A measure of medicine. But what is the spelling? D-O-S-E. What is the spelling? D-O-S-E. Are you getting, children? Are you understood? Very good. The next, being born. What we call it? Being born. It is birth. B-I-R-T-H. Being born. It is birth. And next, a place to sleep on in a train. A place to sleep on in a train. While traveling in the train, we are sleeping on what? It is berth. B-E-R-T-H. It is berth. Understood? Sixth number, a mixture of flour, water, etc. that is made into bread. Or while making chapati, we are doing this type of mixture, no? It is made up of flour and water that is made into bread. What do we call it? It is dough. D-O-U-G-H. What do we call it? It is dough. D-O-U-G-H. And next, a female deer. What we call to female deer? It is D-O-E. Doe. Understood? It is D-O-E. Doe. Next question, 7 number. Flow of water in a direction. Flow of water in a direction. What do we call it? It is current. C-U-R-R-E-N-T. It is current. And B, a type of dried fruit like a raisin. A type of dried fruit like a raisin. What is the correct answer? It is current. C-U-R-R-A-N-T. Understood? 8 number. Bending the head or body forward. Bending the head or body forward. What do we call it? It is B-O-W, bow. It is B-O-W, bow. While in the karate, all are saying bow. They are bending the head. And the main branch of a tree. What do we call it? The main branch of a tree. It is B-O-U-G-H, bow. Understood, children? And the last one, big and important. Something is very big and which is important. What do we call it? I think it is great. G-R-E-A-T-E. It is great. And B, to rub something against a rough surface so as to break it into small pieces. B. To rub something against a rough surface so as to break it into small pieces. What do we call it? It's grate, grate. See the difference. Great means which is big and important, and grate means it is to rub something against the rough surface so as to break it into small pieces. In the picture it is mentioned, children. What is meant by grate? Option B. Understood? So, in this way, we have completed the page number 22, 23, 24 and 25. I hope you all understood. If you have any doubt, any queries, please note down it, or you can mail it to me. I will clarify your doubts. Understood? So I hope you all are writing the answers in the textbook. When the school will start, I am going to check your books. Understood, children? Yes, very good. Now, page number 20 till page number 22 to 25 we have finished. And everyone, please stay at home, take care of yourself and your family. Till then, bye.